Hello, personal finance class. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's the middle of week 3. I thought I would send you guys a quick video just updating you. So far this semester, you've done a really good job of, for the most part, turning things in on time. And so I just want to commend you that you're off to a very, very good start. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and kind of start going through some material in our class. All right, so here we are. I put up on an announcement some more information on the time value of money. I kind of left that off a little bit, tried to go through some material where you'll need to kind of discover on your own this stuff. The time value of money is just got a lot of implications in personal finance. And so here you can see 2 different videos that I've posted, but there's a lot of different ways to do it. And so like even in this assignment that I had you do for this last week in module 2, all right, where I gave you the cases and had you work through those. Wasn't so much concerned about you getting the answer right to the decimal point. I was more concerned with seeing you be able to follow through with the process of one of those things in ways in which you've been shown in class, whether that's using an online calculator. You probably don't have one of these, but if you did, you could use a time value of money calculator, an Excel spreadsheet, which actually I'm starting to favor the more I teach this, just using Excel because it gives you a clearer picture in a format that all of you are familiar with already, of how to get to an answer there. Or you could even use the algebraic method. I think one person in class did that. And so just note that there's a lot of different options and ways that you can answer these questions. I'll be looking for a little bit more of an exact answer as we move on into module 3. But in module 3, I wanted to kind of go over this. We've got, I feel like you've gotten the rhythm of what to do for discussions and assignments and quizzes and all of that. I really love in module 2 as well, we went over the Klontz money script inventory, and that's such a good way of looking at the heart of money in our lives. What are those ways in which we've been raised up, even taught about money? And so I'm glad you guys all went through that and did the experiment with us. It's a very interesting, eye-opening experience. I know a lot of you ended up being money vigilant. On the notes I put down, a lot of them, it's like, hey, money vigilance is usually a pretty good trait. People who typically have saved more, invested more, end up with positive financial outcomes in life. A lot of times they are money vigilant or have an aspect of that, but it doesn't always translate to positive outcomes as well. Like you can have people who are very high in anxiety and money concerns, even if they are doing really well, who are money vigilant, right? Because they've taught like, hey, I got to work hard, I got to save extra, I got to be a super saver, do all the things XYZ correctly. And at some point, you have to just kind of trust that you're going to be okay if you have a process of saving extra, you have extra money coming in than going out. So that being said, though, let's look into module 3. The kind of a segue into that is we're going to start with a financial plan project where we actually go through some processes on our own about how to develop a financial plan. We're going to use you and your money as an example. It's not always a perfect example because you are young in college, and sometimes numbers are going to change in terms of budgets and needs. But it's very, very important to understand this process. And so I wanted you to go through the activity with me. And I apologize, these due dates are all going to be wrong. This isn't February we're working. You're going to be doing an estimate for September of 23. So that being said, though, this is the first process here, all right, where we're going to try to figure out how much money we have coming in, how much money we have coming out. For some of you, you saved up during the summer and work summer jobs so that you can spend a little bit now. And so maybe find a way to put that into the spreadsheet. But the big 3 financial documents in personal finance are cash flow statements, your balance sheet statement, and then also the budget. And really the cash flow statement goes along with the budget, right? Because you have to figure out money coming in, income, and then you have to figure out money coming out, which is the budget, and then figure out if you have a positive or negative number there. As you can guess, if you have a positive number that means you have extra money that you can save. You have margin in your financial world. And as much crazy as it sounds, a lot of people don't have that. And so they're living paycheck to paycheck. The only saving they ever do is their retirement plan through work. And things are tight. They always have to worry about not overspending or spending too much in their budget and things like that, which they shouldn't have to worry about if they were able to just create a little bit of margin, space, and wiggle room in their life. And so that's why cash flow statements are important. That's why we have to try to track our budget. And so just humor me and go through this process and begin that here. I think it's pretty eye-opening for a lot of people. And so hopefully that answers maybe a few things that you have to do this week, but I think you guys are all doing great. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll be talking.